sessions. Okay, so we completed the setting up the user interface, like setting up the company profile. The next topic will be configuring the user interface. Okay, so on the setting up the company settings, so we gone through all these, right? So business hours, calendars, company informations, critical updates. So these are all we gone through it. Now user interface. So this one. Okay. We do have quite long actually. So in this, just these are all like different options. They put everything under the user interface. Let's focus on only this user interface. So these are all just, yeah, it's additional stuff. Action, link, template. Yeah, these are all like, we're not going to go through it. These are all everything they included it. But the main user interface is this one. So the first one is enable collapsible sections. So it means if the checkbox is checked. So if I go for share management, so basically we can collapse and expand. If this is unchecked, see here, by default it's expandable, like expanded. There is no option of collapse. Look at it, right? Hello?
Yes, Sampath. Yeah.
Yes, Sampath, yeah.
Good. Yeah, I think Prithvi also joined. Good. Okay, so this is the first checkbox. Then show quick create. So what I'm going to do, I do have another one more document for this. So I will just quickly go through the document. That is easy for me. Yeah. So this is on the classic, even like, yeah. So enable collapsible sections. So basically this sections like enable, and once the checkbox is checked, we cannot collapse. Then second one is show quick create. It's available only in standard objects and also on classic. No lightning. There is no option for lightning. Okay. So here just I will put like this is on classic and lightning experience. For lightning experience, just now we saw it. So basically these sections. Oh my goodness, I have to save it. Once if you done it, then save it. Now if I go and refresh it, see here. Okay. In this, like it's a cookies. Still this record is not showing. Anyway, that's okay. See. So just I will grab a screenshots and I will put it here. You can collapse it. And this is applicable only on the quick create. So quick create means that is a second checkbox over here. So this is basically only on the classic. So if you want to see that, Go back to classic and select the sales application. Select any one of the standard objects. You will see there is a quick create options. So if you uncheck the checkbox, that option is not available. Basically, it will remove, it will gone. It's available only on standard objects and also only on classic. Enable hover details. Again, this is on the classic. So on the classics, so if I mouse over, you will see the detail, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is the enable hover. So if you uncheck the checkbox, enable hover, so you won't see that informations. Then
Also
enable,
available only in classic, right?
sorry?
That enable hover details is also only in classic.
Yes.
Both.
So in lightning it will be there, but again, so if I go here, we won't get a recent items. Generally like this.
Mm-hmm.
Still it's not loading. 1 second. So if I go for an employee, if you are in the recent items, yeah. So yeah, first of all, like it's just ignore it. It will be only on classic. Then enable related list hover links. Basically, the user interface, it is only on classic, not in the lightning experience, because Salesforce still they are improvising on it. But yeah, you'll see. Enable related list links. So these links available only on classic, not in the lightning. We don't have links in lightning. So if I go for a classic account or employee, whatever it is, see here, these are links. So whenever if you mouse over, you can see it. Okay, so same way, enable separate loading. You will see there is a loading options. Enable separate loading of related list. If you check the checkbox, it will load. If you uncheck it, it won't show this loading options. By default, it will come. Okay. Enable separate loading related list for external object. If you are using the external object, it will come. So over here. Then enable inline editing. This is both classic as well as lightning. You'll see here. I will say this is both. Classic. Yeah. So inline editing means, so if you mouse over it, you can edit. You'll see the small pencil icon. Same way in lightning also there is inline editing. This is inline editing. Okay. Enable enhanced list view. You can see like in the enhanced list view, you can see check boxes, you can see paginations, count everything. Yes, this is applicable on both. Yeah. And enable Salesforce Classic 2020 user interface theme. I would say don't try this, because if you try this, the search options will gone. So especially in the classic mode, if you try that, the search box, they will remove it basically if you try that theme, because that is the old theme. We never used it actually. So if you try that, it will remove the search options. So don't try that actually, but again, it will be both. Sorry, this is just a classic, not both. Enable tab bar organizer. Because here you will get a plus icons. In lightning, we do have different options, which is this editor. Okay, That is again different place, not in the same, but this is only for classic. Enable the tab or organizer. So if you didn't enable it, it will go beyond. So it will go like, yeah, lengthy. Then enable printable view. So just you'll see that on the list view, custom object as well as standard objects. This is on the list view. This is also only on the classic. Yeah, I think like I would say most of the options are available on classic, not in the lightning experience. So I'm planning to skip this basically. Again, yeah, some of them like the calendar, enable home page, link and the events. Again, this is on the home page. We don't have a events calendar on the home page basically. Here we don't have a calendar. We have to add it if you need. But again, in the classic, this is the calendar. So here if you mouse over, see here, it will come online. Like mouse over details. Again, you won't get any questions from here. I don't think so. Like you will get exam questions or interview questions. But again, if you guys are interested, go through it. So enable middle name options. Yeah, these are all sometimes we will enable. If you want a middle name with the suffix, you can go and enable it. No need to build a custom fields, but you can go and enable it. There is a settings available. This is on both actually. So including classic and lightning, it's applicable. Enhance page layout. This is only classic. Enable enhanced profile list view, both. This is on the back side profile list view. So if I go here, profile. So this is already it's enhanced because you can see like account, page nation, and everything. If you disable that, you won't see it. Like the check boxes, you won't see like the counts. Enable enhanced profile interface. This is also both. Again, you can see the profile with the detailed informations, which we'll go through it. But if you disable that, you can see like this. There is a difference. Here you can see complete detail, but here like a simple, like you have to search for it all the options. It's this is streaming API. Again, it is used for developer. It is used in development. Mainly if you are trying to develop the Apache classes, yes. Same, enable dynamic streaming channels. So this is enable omni channel. That is different actually. Streaming channel is different. Then enable setup audit upon record creation update inactive owners user permissions. Basically, if you enable these options, like user can go and update the created date, edit date. So there is a permission to change the creation date and edited date. So once if you enable it, then enable custom object truncate. Truncate means basically it will remove all the records in an object. So just click on the button, it will remove all the records from the object. Not the metadata, just only the records. You will see in the object detail page, there will be a truncate button. So on click on the truncate, it will remove the record, not the object. Enable improved setup. Again, this is only classic. Okay. Enhanced search, classic. standard mail merge, classic. Deliverability, both actually. So yeah, I think these are all different. Okay. So again, if you guys are interested to go through it like individually, you can go through this Word document, which is user interface document. Yeah. So, but those are all pretty much like a Lightning classic, not the Lightning experience. Okay, just ignore that. Let's move on to the next one, which is setting up the activities and calendar. So what I will do for this, just go through this. I'll put a Word document over here. Maybe like you guys go through it. The next topic is setting up the activities and calendar. I think this one already we gone through it, but still like I can show you. So on the calendar settings, yeah, this one already we completed it. You remember like I created a company calendar. So the company calendar for all the employees. So common calendar can be accessed by the employees. We can create a company calendar and that calendar will be shared with all the internal users so that all internal users will have access to the calendar. Again, hide details. So these are all the different access settings. This is, I think, yeah, while sharing the calendar, you have hide detail. Hide detail means it won't show the details. Hide the detail and add events. Basically, it will hide the details, but the user will have option to add an events. Show detail means it will show the detail, but they cannot add an events. Show detail and add event means they can view it and also they can add a event users. Full access means they have full access. They can view, edit, delete everything. But generally by default show detail because they want to view only. They don't want to add a new event on this calendar because it's a company calendar. Admin can manage it. User can go and view it. Okay, so these are all the different options available for a calendars. So just I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'll put it over here. Okay, so company calendar. Oh my goodness, it's coming too big. Okay. The next topic is configure the search settings. Where is my search settings? So this is Einstein Analytics search. But if I look for a classic, yeah. So here, this is the search settings. Again, maybe like they put it different places in lightning experience. That's like I'm showing to you in classic. So enable limit to items I own. So it means what are the records you are the owner. It will search from only that, like user owning some record. They can see only whenever they are searching it using here, they can see only their informations. So they cannot see all the records from the database. If you uncheck it, yes. So well, if you are doing the search, irrespective of the user permission, it will go and search it. So we don't want to enable that. Basically, enable limit to items I own on the search box. Enable document content search. If you upload PPT like a PDF or Word document, inside the Word document, if there are some text, it will go and search from the document as well. Then enable search optimize. If your content is mostly Japanese or Chinese with the different languages, still search for it. You can enable that options. Use recently viewed user record blank and autocomplete. So let's say like if I search for something, see the recently viewed record, it will come quickly. So that is this one. Use recently viewed user record for blank and autocomplete. Enable English spell corrections on the knowledge search. So there is a knowledge search publicly available. During that, the system will automatically correct English correct, like spelling correct. Then whenever if you search a record, how many record it has to return. So minimum value is 5, maximum value is 50. And you will see each object they set up like a 25 records. So whenever if you do some search, let's say like if I search for it, you will see how many record is matching, 2. So it will display maximum 25 record. If it's a matches, it will display maximum 25 record. So how many record you are setting up in your search settings, it will display that much. So if you want to increase the size, so simply you can type it here. Select and type, it will change. See, it gets changed. Same way, enhanced lookup and lookup autocomplete. So wherever like the object is coming, let's say like employees. Now if I go for employee objects, so if I go for any related list, see here at the moment only name is coming, right? There is no enhance. But if you check the checkbox, if enhanced to lookup means if you check the checkbox and if I save, you can see the difference now. That is fine. Okay, I enabled it. Now if I refresh this, now you'll see you will have a name, all fields, and you will see the count also. And also you can add additional columns. So this is because we enhanced the lookup. So we check the checkbox. Because of that, you can see the enhanced lookup over here. So it will give a count. You can search from the all fields. Yeah. And also you can add additional columns. At the moment, we have only name column, but we can add additional columns over here. Okay. These are all because we are enabling the enhanced search. And lookup autocomplete, same way. So if you search for it, if you type something, it will come autocomplete like this. So like the record will display. If there are recent item, it will display the records. Okay. Less than a minute, the meeting will be going to be end. So yeah, rejoin with the same link. Okay, so The next topic will be setting up the chatter group. This is the one of the important topic. So configuring the search settings, I will put it over here, and within that I'll take a screenshot of it. And still even you can set up the synonyms. So during the search, it will go and search your synonyms. You can set it up that as well. So whenever if you search for a sound, you can set up the synonyms wherever like loud or something like, yeah. So the synonym is matches, it will go and search it. So you can configure the synonym as well for each characters. So that is on over here.